My rideshare friends, I'd want to read you a letter that my friend, a paralegal, drafted. His name is Michael. I'm going to share his details with you under the video. You're more than welcome to reach out to him. He's extremely reasonable, and he's written up many letters on behalf of rideshare drivers to Uber, to Lyft, and demanding payment for various reasons, and also looking at wrongful termination cases, right? So in this case, I'm not going to put the driver's details and address on the top. I'm going to leave those out. December the 3rd, the letter went out to Lyft Rideshare headquarters at 548 Market Street. Dear Sirs, I've been driving for Lyft since for over 3 years, starting in approximately 2016. On the date, I was given an ultimatum where I had the terms of my contract with you changed. It appears that this new contract places me in the position for which I can no longer bring disputes between your company and myself to court. It appears that I cannot drive any longer until I accept these new terms. You know exactly what I'm talking about, the new terms of service, right? This placed me in a very awkward circumstance as I cannot agree to these terms. This is problematic for several reasons. First, you effectively pick the arbitrators, and as such, the arbitrators are immediately aware that their choice to work on these cases is directly impacted by their decision for your company. So that affects their neutrality, and that in return affects my ability to garner a fair decision from them with regards to any cases I may bring. This goes for any driver. Going through arbitration puts you in a weak position. The arbitrators are picked by Uber, usually paid by Uber, and are very loyal, sadly, to Uber and Lyft. So you cannot say that the arbitrator, this is just my feeling and my experience, that the arbitrator has your best interest, will not always get the maximum damages. Yes, you get a resolution fairly quickly, but remember who's greasing the palm and paying here, right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. I don't have the choice to go to work for anyone else in this monopolistic marketplace, as there's only you and Uber. So your entity effectively uses this advantage to control my ability to defend myself legally. This is unfair. I'm hereby refusing to sign this agreement. You are attempting to strong arm upon me and demand that you change your terms to allow me to sue and to remunerate me for the income I have lost based upon what I've earned at the same time last year and going forward at the regular average daily rate that I have earned, right? So your numbers are there, your averages are there. It is very, very easy for you to determine a dollar figure, right? Based on the time, the absence, the average that you had been doing week after week prior to, let's say, a wrongful deactivation. You can start doing your calculations. Now, there are many reasons why drivers are bringing, small claims cases. In this one, I think is $5,000. You can go up to $10,000, for example, in California. Those, my friends, are the most effective and fastest way to collect, right? It'll cost you $40 to file that document. All you'd have to do is look up, let's say, Los Angeles Small Claims Courts forms. They will be in PDF format. They usually start with SC 100 small claim. The S is for small, and the C is for claims. So SC is the abbreviation. You print out those papers, 5 pages. You pay your filing fees. You get a third party over the age of 18 to deliver them to an Uber hub, right? And it's obviously also important who you address, right? Uber Technologies Incorporated, Lyft, Razor LLC, the company that pays you through Uber. So you've got to put down these defendants. Remember, you're the plaintiff here, right? And remember, you have to have proof of service. So you have to actually have someone, third party that you know, even your girlfriend, walk in, put it right down on the hub. You've been served. You can walk straight back out. You take a note of the person, the age, their address, and that they served it on that date, on that time, called proof of service, POS, right? So the forms that you will usually see are SC forms or POS, proof of service forms, and then a court date is set, right? But prior to you going this route, it is always good, and you don't have to go and spend the big bucks, my friends, on legal eagles, right? So you're not like you're going to superior court and demanding over $25,000. Maybe you have one of such cases, right? But in this case, if it's under $10,000, you can get into that court very quickly, represent yourself, and maybe have a paralegal like Michael draft up a letter of this nature, depending on the tort, depending on the complaint that you have, right? And then setting a deadline. If they don't comply, boom, second step, you go to small claims court. Many cases are sorted out right here, right? They get the letter, they can see it has the legal verbiage, they have a date, a deadline, and they got to respond. If they don't, you've at least put a claim forward to them saying, hey, you owe me this money. If they've denied this claim, you then proceed to court, right? So he continues, based on what I've earned over the years I have worked for you, I'm demanding your company pay $100 per week since you installed this change on your app as actual damages if you change the agreement. If you do not, I demand $5,000 as this is effectively terminating my employment with you because it leaves me in a position for which I may work and not get paid. I cannot afford that. I give you 1 week to respond and remunerate me as above. I have been a good driver with over 1,000 trips and mostly 5-star ratings. I wish this didn't happen. Sincerely yours, and then the individual, right? So, quick letter. Out it goes. If you don't hear back, that's okay. You put the claim in. Remember, in the small claims forms, there is a section. Let me just check where it is. It is on. You must ask the defendant in person, in writing, or by phone to pay before you sue. If your claim is for possession of property, which it is not, you must ask the defendant to give you the property. If you have you done this, right? Yes, I have done this. Explain. I sent out a letter dated December the 3rd, demanding $5,000. I have not heard back. Boom. So that gives you a legitimate reason to proceed with these papers. Remember, I told you, these are SC 100s. This is the California docs. I just received a phone call from a guy in Texas this morning, which is going to be my next video. And there is a massive class action lawsuit underway against the hubs, against the security at the hubs. I'm not going to give the details away. It's going to be in the next video. I'm also going to read his response to me. And again, the gentleman wanted knowledge. How do I get the Texas forms? It's very easy. If you're in Dallas, Texas, that's where he is. Dallas, Texas, small claims court forms. Usually in the Google, I put PDF as well because those are PDF forms. Print them out, find your local courthouse, go down, pay the fees, serve it, appear in court, right? Not difficult. So depending on state and city, it's on Google, right? It's a no-brainer. Again, I'm going to leave the details of this paralegal down here. He's there to help you, right? If you feel that you've been wronged, if you feel that you have been wrongfully terminated, if you feel like Uber owes you money, don't hesitate. Fight back.